You've acquired some guild coins through your guild. They can be used to buy useful things at the guild shop.
Gotta kill him. Sienna Parsons, Henderson Harmon, and Louis Hasten. We three vow to liberate Stoneguard, to protect those who suffer from the tyranny of Lord Vernon. As a show of faith, whenever we achieve something towards that goal, we will add a stone to a pile here as proof. As a pile of stones will someday become a tall tower, Stoneguard will one day be freed, and then we will start a new journey in search of our dreams. Until then, we are determined to become one and fight against evil. Sienna, Henderson, and Louis.
Fernan, the Lord of Stoneguard, who colluded with Archeum, exploited the inhabitants and ruled over them with an iron fist. The Resistance raided and seized the Fernan Archeum's army's cargo and distributed it among the people. One day, an extraordinary girl and two dwarves came to visit Fernan. The girl said that if she received funding, she would use it to find a legendary stone called the Heart of the Ancient Golem, build a giant golem, and subdue the Resistance. Though originally filled with doubt, Fernan ended up giving her a substantial sum after watching her golem's performance. The girl's company unraveled the secret of the monolithic boulder. Along the way, a rock struck Henderson and rendered him unconscious. Although they were chased by Chernobog and braved many perilous adventures, in the end, they acquired the stone. After completing the giant golem, the girl made Fernan dance in a huge chest and chant a spell, explaining that it was a ritual that would bind him to the golem, making him its owner. Fernan emerged from the chest, and the giant golem broke down the gate. All at once, the Resistance flooded in and captured the castle. The girl was revealed to be Sienna Parsons, a Resistance member and genius engineer. Even now, when you visit the Enter village, you can still hear tales of her adventures sung by Sienna's comrade-in-arms, Henderson Harmon. Sienna Parsons, Henderson Harmon, and Louis Hayson were comrades who shared many a past mission and adventure. They have since gone separate ways in pursuit of their own dreams, but their stories will live on forever through heroic ballads.
Experience Stoneguard Castle like never before.
In the rocky terrain to the northwest of Stoneguard, there is a path formed by a giant sandworm passing through the rocks. We should be cautious, as there have been frequent reports of missing adventurers here recently.
My God! You can see me? I have been standing here for more than 10 years, and not a single person has ever seen, let alone spoken with me. Finally, the one who can help me has come. Oh, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Glenn. It is all for my daughter. I simply could not leave here because I've been so worried about her. My daughter, Marcia, is captain of the Sandworm Raid Group. She intends to catch Queen Belandir, but it's too dangerous. She's being reckless. Marcia has never truly experienced the horror of that monster. Not like me. I lost my leg to the beast, and then the wound festered, and I died. Ordinary people like us are no match for her. What? You don't know Queen Belandir? Oh, she's a dreadful monster who sweeps through the desert, killing and gobbling up everything she encounters. Search around the Sandworm lair, and you'll find traces of the monster. You'll understand why I'm so worried when you see for yourself what it leaves behind. Afterwards, go to her group's campsite and try to convince my daughter. Please, she has no idea what she's up against. I just don't want her to end up like me.
Warning. This is the great corridor through which Queen Belandia roams. Entering risks your life. Go back from whence you came.
Oh my, I'm done for. Oh, my camels. Oh, I'm completely ruined because of Queen Belandia. She vacuumed up 200 of my camels in an instant. Not just the camels, but all the goods they were carrying too. At first, I went around looking for her in the hopes I might salvage something, but then I saw a pile of bone fragments in a pit connected to the sandworm lair. The pile consisted of bone fragments of the people and animals she consumed. Seeing that, I didn't dare hunt for her anymore. Everyone told me I should be happy that I escaped with my life, but now I'm broke, propertyless, and have a huge debt to pay. Queen Belandia, she ruined my life overnight. You best be careful too. You could be her next victim. You mean the sandworm lair? It's to the east of here. But don't ever go near it. That place is dangerous.
Glen Richhill wanted to dissuade his daughter from trying to hunt down Queen Belandia. He was well aware of the Queen's horror, given that he died after losing his leg to her. Having witnessed the aftermath of Queen Belandia's work in person, you could understand why he was so worried about his daughter, that he was unable to leave this world.
Oh, yes. This is the box that my leader has hidden, and I can open it with this key. Like this. Oh, there it is. I've been looking for this drawing. It's a clue to something very important. If you put the torn pieces together, the drawing is complete. The leader's seal is hidden where it was drawn, and whoever finds it can become the next leader. If I put the pieces I have with it... Oh, they're connected! Now, I just need to find 2 more pieces to complete the drawing. A sharp-eyed person like you should be able to find the rest in no time. Could you help me? Please, use this key to put together the rest of the drawing and find the leader's seal. Thank you.
I feel... Can you hear me? If you want greater power, follow the light around you. You will find me.
Adventurer, may I ask a favor? It's a dire situation. Recently, sandworms have been frequently leaving the area and attacking travelers. I investigated the cause and realized that the sandworms had crossed into the desert to avoid ants that were looking for blood mushrooms. For now, we must cull the ants to keep the sandworms from leaving the area. And one more thing. I'd like to see how the blood mushrooms affects the mutated sandworms. Could you please collect some mushroom spores and sprinkle them?
Chosen One, you have come safely. If you want special powers, prove your worth. Walk all the way across the footholds. Not everything is what it seems.
turkey!
Next. Survive the sandstorm. I will test your limits. final hurdle. Fight and win.
I am Hale Vervius, the wizard. You are reading this because you have heard the voice of Dantalux and follow. Dantalux is a demon, a cunning one who used a mask to divide the people, plunging the... But after adventures with me, he decided to become a guardian in order to use his powers for the good of humanity. His arrogance may be unchangeable. Regardless, I entrust here Dantalux Guardian's pledge, sealing it away with the hope that the one capable of mastering the demonic power hidden behind the mask will arise and claim it. Dantalux. May he never be discovered by me.
Well done. Now I bestow you. Well done. Now I bestow the pouch. You humans may call him a great wizard. He tricked me into becoming a guardian, but ultimately I don't really regret it. I've learned new...
here. Hurry it up!
Careful, there are swarms of dangerous monsters just hanging around the Midnight Oasis.
I got lucky. I am Josephine Croft, a wizard from Venelux. I'm studying the magic of Soren Warnack, who created the Moonlight Oasis here. I discovered that the magic used by Soren Warnack correlates with Queen Belandir's mana, so I've been investigating the Queen's behavior. That's the reason I went there. Did you go looking for Queen Belandir on purpose? She has already taken so many Resistance members from us. You almost became one of them. Did you do that out of curiosity? Oh, I understand. I'd want to stop my family if they said they would defeat Queen Belandir. I think I know how Glenn feels. Did you say Marcia? You should hurry up and try to persuade her.
I'm busy doing some maintenance at the moment, my friend. Were you hoping to go up to see the observatory? As you can see, the ladder is under repair. It will take some time to fix it properly. Maybe you can fly down to the observatory, if you can jump from that lofty hill there. You're not really going to try that, are you?
I've never seen you before. What brings you here?
So what you're saying is that Queen Belandia is a monster that can't be beaten, and I should give up and stop trying.
I don't know why a complete stranger like you is so concerned for my safety, but what do you think we're doing here? Everyone who's ever lived in this area has lost something precious because of Queen Belandia. They still are. We are fighting so that this tragedy finally ends. I've made a detailed plan. If you don't trust me, you can look at the journal in my barracks.
The investigation team stumbled across Queen Belandia during their survey, leading her to launch a fierce attack. If it had not been for the wizard Josephine Croft, they might have failed to escape. You then sought out Marcia Richhill, Glenn's daughter and Sandworm Raid Group captain. You tried to persuade her to cease her plan to defeat Queen Belandia. However, she did not relent.
I, Marcia Richhill, swear on my life to defeat Queen Belandia, who killed my father.
A heroic sword to protect. There you are. Good heavens. Now what do I do? Who knows what might happen to Marcia if I just leave things like this? Knowing her, she'll likely end up trying to fight Queen Belandia head-on. Yes, that's a better approach. There is that trap Marcia set. I wonder if we can lure the beast there. What? I wasn't serious. Now that I think about it, luring the beast would be too risky. An ambush could just as easily put us at a disadvantage. How could we even bait a giant monster like that? I didn't realize someone so skilled was nearby. If anyone could find a way to help my daughter, it'd be Josephine Croft. I know I'm overstepping myself here, but I need you to do this one last favor.
When Glenn realized that he couldn't stop his daughter, he decided to help her. He recalled the trap Marcia had prepared and thought that if he could lure Queen Belandia there, his daughter could achieve her goal without being in danger. Perhaps the wizard Josephine can find a way to help Marcia.
again? Ah, I see. So... Oh, come to think of it, Clay wrote in one of his books that Queen Balandir is attracted to strong mana. He also wrote the potent sandworm poison sac can be utilized as raw material for mana production. With the potent sandworm poison sac and magic amplification gear, you can create a device that emits mana to attract Queen Balandir. If that doesn't work, you'll have to resort to your own devices to lure her over to you. It's true that power can be used to detect other power that comes from the same source. Did you know that? Queen Balandir's power was derived from a star fragment. Fundamentally... Oh, we meet again. So, you mean... Oh, come to think of it, Clay wrote in one of his books that he also wrote the potent sandworm poison sac can be utilized as raw material for mana production. With the potent sandworm poison sac and magic amplification gear, you can create a device that emits mana to attract Queen Balandir. If that doesn't work, you'll have to resort to your own devices to lure her over to you. It's true that power can be used to detect other power that comes from the same source. Did you know that? Queen Balandir's power was derived from a star fragment. Fundamentally, the same as your own. So you really didn't know. Star fragments themselves are nothing more than a pure form of power. If someone with evil intent uses one, they can make a monster as fearsome as Queen Balandir. I'm sure that there are more monsters in this world created from star fragments. Let's try making a luring trap first. While I'm away looking for the lure magic schema, go collect bristled armadillo scales and potent poison sacs. You can easily find plenty of armadillos in the Moonlight Desert, but if you defeat them recklessly, the scales will end up getting ruined. First, make sure they're stunned by the trap before you go to kill them. That way, you'll be able to get the bristled scales in good condition. Sandworms make stronger poison when they are young, but it's difficult to quietly sneak up on them because they're so wary. There is a resistance force that guards the sandworm hatchery near its lair. Maybe we could ask them for help.
Josephine recalled some passages in Clay's book and found a way to lure Queen Balandir. She also informed you that the source of Queen Balandir's power was something known as a star fragment. Those star fragments contain pure power. Someone created a monster called Queen Balandir out of evil intent. Decided to use Queen Balandir's attraction to powerful mana to lure her in. Now, in order to create artificially powerful mana, you need to create a lure using Armadillo's sharp scales.
If you want to know more about Queen Balandir, I'm sure Clay's book will help. I left it on my desk, so feel free to read it whenever you feel like it.
In the past, Solavian Order Grand Elder Scultis used a fragment of the Star of Silivith to turn a sandworm into Queen Balandir. The sandworm's poison sac, the source of poisonous mana, reacts sensitively to external conditions. Not only can it adjust the level of mana emitted depending on these conditions, it also emits a substance that detects the mana of another entity.
You can get a glimpse of Clay's interest in the various monsters and poisons of Silesium through his books. These books contain interesting information, such as the fact that the mighty Queen Belandia was originally a small sandworm, and that sandworm poison sacs have the rare ability to detect another being's mana.
This is a sandworm hatchery. It's a dangerous place, so you should leave. You're looking for poison sacs? Then you'll need to find the baby sandworms. But they are very sensitive, and it'd be difficult to good. Maybe you could shapeshift yourself into an insect. You know what? If you promise to help me, I will guide the way. Good. I'll brief you the details after we get in. Let's go, while no one is around. You can get... What I need is a sandworm egg that is about to hatch. You'll find it while you're hunting baby sandworms. I'll leave it to you then.
turkey. Or gotta kill him.
Wow! I didn't expect to discover this precious thing. The shell is very fragile. Try not to damage it. What the? Help me! Help! Darn, I shouldn't have come here. Let's get out of here before more of them come.
The potent sandworm poison sac is also used as a raw material for mana production. It is particularly suitable for a mana amplifier to lure Queen Belandia, because it can be used to freely adjust the emitted level of mana based on external conditions.
You're back just in time. I found the right magic schema that we can use for the bait. Since you have all the ingredients I mentioned, let's get stuck first. Put the potent sandworm poison sac over here. Apply it to the armadillo scales. Finish by carving the magic schema on the elemental fusion stone and... Huh? Failed. Hard to believe I made a mistake. It must be the fusion stone. Elemental fusion stones are riddled with impurities, making it difficult to use them for complex schema, like the magic schema for attracting monsters. Naturally, we just need to make a pure elemental fusion stone that can be engraved with any schema. I'll prepare everything else, so please get me the required materials. We're going to need some moonlit sand crystals and cactus water. Sand crystals are available in the highlands around the sandworm lair, and cactus water is available south of the Moonlight Desert.
The first attempt to build the device for luring Queen Belandia ended in failure. Since common elemental fusion stones often contain impurities, they cannot be used to contain delicate and complex schema, like the magic schema for attracting monsters. Josephine explained that making a pure elemental fusion stone will make up for this error. Purified water used to draw a magic schema is essential to making a pure elemental fusion stone. This is because low water purity can lead to errors in the schema. In the desert where water is scarce, cactus water can be used as a viable substitute. It is important to consider not only the size of the sand particles used for the pure elemental fusion stone, but also whether they contain their own impurities. Moonlit sand crystals can be ground to very fine particles, and are the purest of their kind.
I've been waiting. Did you get the materials yet? We need to make it quickly before impurities corrupt the materials. First, we grind the moonlit sand crystals and spread the dust on a heated plate. Then we infuse the wind element into the cactus water and let it flow. This hardens it to complete the pure elemental fusion stone. Now we engrave a magic schema for luring monsters and put the stone in the device. There! It's a success! Here we go. This is the device for luring Queen Balandir. Install the device wherever you want and then press the remote control button. Afterward, the level of mana around the device will increase to the maximum limit. Queen Balandir will sense the power and make her way there. Now, here's how to operate it. Would you mind having a look at the device?
Careful, there are swarms of dangerous monsters just hanging around the Midnight Oasis.
Like I mentioned, I made the device for luring Queen Balandir so it can be controlled remotely. Queen Balandir will appear soon after pressing the button, so make sure you find yourself someplace safe before using it. Well then, I wish you good luck.
Having finished crafting the pure elemental fusion stone, the device for luring Queen Balandir was complete. After installing the device, you press the button of the remote control to amplify the mana emitted and attract Queen Balandir. The remote control must be operated at a minimum safe distance from the device.
What brings you here this time? We can lure Queen Balandir with that device? Really? If that's true, I can catch her right now.
Most members of the raid group are at the Sandworm Hatchery right now. If we want to catch Queen Balandir, we need them to return, so we can attack together.
My troops are currently working to reduce the number of sandworms. They won't come back until they achieve their objective. If you get out there and help them with their mission, they'll be able to come back sooner. It's up to you. Everyone is bringing their very best to this mission. Everything we learn along the way is recorded in the operation plan back at camp. Read the operation plan at the Eastern Gathering campsite. I'm sure it'll help you too.
Upon learning about the luring device, Marcia wanted to catch Queen Balandir immediately. However, in order to do so, a full-scale offensive involving the entire Sandworm raid group is needed, and most of the troops are already active in the Sandworm hatchery. Marcia's troops need help to finish the job and return quickly. The Sandworm Raid Group regularly carries out operations to reduce the sandworm population. Once these begin, all but essential members of the squad remain in the sandworm hatchery and only return when the mission is complete. The best and only way to get the squad members to come back is to help them complete their operation quickly.
I've been waiting. Thanks to you, my troops returned earlier than expected. The time has come to carry out the plan. We've set so many traps for Queen Belandia already. She wouldn't be able to escape us once caught. But no matter how long we waited, she never showed up. But with the luring device you brought, we'll be able to attract her there as planned. Okay, I marked the location on the map. You can go there, find the chest in the center, and install the device. We'll be preparing to attack her in the meantime.
Marcia and her group had already set up a trap in the hopes of catching Queen Belandia. Unfortunately, it had proved useless, with the Queen never showing up at it. With the new luring device, however, she could be attracted to the trap and captured as planned. The place Marcia mentioned was filled with bombs and gunpowder chests, all meant to kill Queen Belandia. Even the fearsome beast would struggle to survive if caught there during the blast. The luring device was installed in a chest, placed in the center of the trap.
You're back. We're all set here. Shall we begin the operation? If we press this button, Queen Belandia will show up over there, right? There she is. Finally!
After Marcia pressed the button on the remote switch, Queen Belandia charged. Her fierce attack was cut short when she stopped in the middle of the trap and took flight. Determined to bring her down, the raid group let fly every arrow they had. The enormous sandworm was engulfed in an explosion as the gunpowder chest caught fire, but managed to escape.
After so many tries, I finally dealt her a critical blow. We may not have caught her, but we'll finish her off next time for sure. Thank you. We couldn't have done this without you. What do you mean? My father passed away a long time ago. My father really told you to? How is this possible? I don't want to catch Queen Belandia just because I'm captain of the Sandworm Raid Group.
I want to catch her, because I am Marcia Richel, daughter of Glenn Richel. Every time I felt discouraged by our failure to kill the beast, I looked to my father's name carved upon the victim's stone to steel my resolve. Soon, I will be able to fulfill his wish. My father always wanted our family to live together in a safe place. I'm going to rebuild our family home, a place with so many happy memories, hopefully with my brother's help, despite our falling out. So, if you see my father again, tell him to stop worrying about me. We will kill Queen Belandia soon. Then we won't have to carve any more names onto the victim's stone. It is a monument bearing the names of Queen Belandir's many, many victims. My father's name is carved on it too, right down there. I hope you'll go see it.
Marcia succeeded in critically injuring Queen Belandir, and felt confident that the next battle against her would be the last. When she learned all of this stemmed from her ghostly father's request, she was filled with bittersweet gratitude. Above all, she now hopes her father can rest in peace. A stone engraved with the names of all those killed by Queen Belandir rests on one side of the camp. This memorial only honors the officially identified victims, so it is impossible to guess how many more fell prey to her over the years. Queen Belandir, the invincible, the all-consuming. No one had ever even so much as scratched the fearsome beast. Enter the Order of the Swan, a small-time guild, hired by the Resistance to help gather sandworm poison sacs. While the Resistance soldiers were mopping up the sandworms, they were suddenly dragged into the sand beneath their feet. One of the swans, Rowan, fell into the vortex. All at once, Queen Belandir reared up, writhing in pain. Rowan had morphed into a violet phoenix and burst free from Queen Belandir's carapace, freeing everyone trapped inside. To this day, the mere sight of a human touched with malvescence is enough to violently enrage the mighty beast. Humans only defeated Queen Belandir once in the past. Among those she devoured that day was Rowan, who possessed the power of a star fragment. Rowan transformed into an ethereal violet phoenix and burst through her tough carapace. This was the first time Queen Belandir experienced such pain, and she fled in surprise.
a way up to the...
Oh, do you have business in Lastland by any chance? Then I'd like to ask you one last favor. If you are ever in Lastland, please pay a visit to my brother. His name is Mark Richhill, and you'll find him on duty at the Lastland Watcher's Post. Thank you. Give him this picture when you find him, will you? Tell him I want to rebuild on our old property, after I've settled the score with Queen Belandia, once and for all.
The picture Marcia wanted you to deliver to her brother contained deep longing for her family. It was of the house where her father Glenn, who was healthy before losing his leg, and his sibling spent many good times together. It was Marcia's dream to rebuild the house there.
Oh, I have to go to the Oasis, but the monsters... Trouble.
The Moonlight Oasis, located in the very center of the Moonlight Desert, was formed by the powerful archwizard Soren Warnak. In the past, the Oasis drew in many tourists, but current visitors to the area are primarily interested in gathering moonlight scales from the nearby creatures.
What if something bad happened? Are you part of the Resistance? If it's okay with you, can you help me?
We've been responding to abnormalities reported near the Sanctuary Oasis at the request of a wizard from Venelux. I told my men to go do some research on an imp sighting not too long ago. But one of them, Lucas, hasn't returned yet.
He's a recruit, and I'm worried that something bad might have happened to him. But I don't have the resources to investigate. Thank you. Lucas went to investigate the deserted storage. Please help him come back safely.
Wizards combating the dark magic built a barrier magic circle at the Sanctum of Desire, resulting in the sudden appearance of a waterfall. This resulted in the creation of a small pond with water pristine enough to drink. Naturally, it became a place of respite for desert merchants, as well as geographers and archaeologists during their expeditions.
Dawn! It hurts like hell. Go away! You saved my life. Thank you for coming. I was locked up in this place because imps were constantly pouring out from that fissure. I tried to defeat them to escape, but I just wasn't strong enough. Oh, the rift? You might run into imps. Be careful. Are you done investigating? You sealed it? But how? I knew you were special when I saw you fighting, but this is beyond my expectations. Thanks to you, no more imps will be seen on this site. That's all right. I have something else to investigate. I heard a rumor that some suspicious items were found near the abandoned tower. Maybe it's another imp-spotting site, so I'm going to check it out. You'll investigate the abandoned tower for me? Thanks so much. Keep an eye out for anything suspicious. I'll head back to the Sanctuary Oasis and rest up.
The Resistance forces at the Sanctuary Oasis were investigating the increasingly common imp layers when Lucas, a new recruit, found himself trapped in a warehouse by a stream of imps emerging from a rift.
The huge shipwreck visible from the Dawn Cliffs is a constant reminder of a dead pirate king's greed. The wreckage's enormous hull and broad, torn red sails tell of the former glory of the ship's captain, the pirate king Adelico.
Lucas suspected the abandoned tower on Daybreak Shore of being another imp lair. You traveled there on behalf of the injured Lucas. There, beneath the abandoned tower, you found the body of a Shadowmancer and a parchment that had been charred black by dark magic.
Oil. Lights up. Fire. Cut! Flesh! Open the door! Welcome with blood!
Uninvited guests! Our contract is hereby nullified! Suffer my wrath!
At the top of the abandoned tower, you touched the pedestal of the Covenant, and a vision unfolded. The vision showed a ritual being performed, and the demon Resieth being summoned. After the vision faded, the sealed demon scroll appeared. You should give it to Lucas, who's waiting for you at the Sanctuary Oasis.
There you are. Did you... Oh, no, they summoned a demon? That's outrageous. What was the name of the demon? Please, tell others that a demon named Resieth is here. My friend Carter...
Are you a tourist? Are you looking for special... What? A demon is here? Is that why the new wizard asked me about Grudron? Grudron is a wandering crafter who knows this region well. He also knows about legends regarding demons. I didn't know why the wizard was asking me about Grudron. But after hearing your news, I think he wanted to ask Grudrin about this demon. Oh, this is no time for chit-chat. Please tell Norman this news. He will talk to the other villagers. A demon is here! Everyone, be careful!
Huh? A demon?
What are you talking about?
Is there something you want to say? A demon? A real demon is here? Wandering around? I can't believe this happened again. How are we supposed to live in fear? Did you know that demon Junipot at the Sanctum of Desire was once a human? I heard he got his power from the Demon of Knowledge. But for some reason, the Demon of Knowledge died, and Junipot was hidden away in the Sanctum. Some people say it's just a legend, but I believe it really happened. Did you tell this news to the priestess? Look here, you should have told the priestess about this first. I will inform the residents. Go and tell the priestess as soon as you can. Everyone listen! We have a demon in this area!
A demon? What in the world is going on?
I feel a special and you seem very concerned. What, a demon is summoned? Ah, that's what everyone was talking about. So Alea was right to worry. Alea is a very famous wizard from Benelux. She came here upon Da Vinci's request. The wizard thought that a demon might be the reason behind all these abnormalities happening in this area. She may know the solution to this situation. Please inform Alea that a demon has been summoned. I will inform the Order about this news.
At Lucas's request, you warned the residents around the Sanctuary Oasis of the demon Resiath's summoning. Priestess Abigail suggested that you meet with Alea, a mage from Benelux. Alea has long suspected that the strange phenomena in the Monowace are of demonic origin.
Einar, watch over this one. Einar, watch over this one.
Einar, watch over this one. Einar, watch over this one.
Don't overburden yourself. Use the storage.
Wait, you actually have astral force powers. So what brings you all the way over here? Someone summoned a demon. Do you have any evidence? Well, this is... It's a parchment that's been used to summon a demon. Venelux thought all these abnormalities were signs of a demon to come, but I thought differently. I surmised a demon had already invaded our realm. Demonic beasts usually lose their minds whenever demons are near. I didn't expect it would be Resieth. Oh, this is much worse than I perceived. According to the ancient tome, Resieth is a high-class demon who can disguise himself as a human. It is possible that he may already be among us. Burning the snake's tongue compels the demon to flee. The purple incense scent is more than heavenly. Well, this is a phrase from an old poem. I believe the quote makes it easier to describe a demon's weakness. Adventurer, please talk to Grudron. He might be able to figure out the true meaning of this phrase and find out how to defeat the demon. I will take a look at this summoning parchment. I might learn something more from it.
Gotta get her.
Experience Stoneguard Castle like never before.
Strong guilds need big benefits.
Would you like to accept? Do you need a more powerful weapon, my friend?
I make high quality. Do you need new armor? With good armor, you don't need to be healed as often. More money in your pockets. All Resistance members are welcome anytime. Do you need new armor? Do you need new armor? I can make far better armor than this with the right materials, though they aren't easy to come by.
The armor you're wearing right now is of great quality. All Resistance members are welcome anytime.
All accessories are...
Welcome.
Come again soon.
What would you like me to make for you?
What, do you need?
My fort! What kind of weapon are you looking for? Your confidence needs to be backed by a good weapon. Have you been to Raging Wilds? What kind of weapon are you looking for? There are many weapons out there that are better than yours, my friend. Why not craft an uncommon weapon? You'll need many materials, though. What kind of weapon are you looking for? Take care, friend.
Do you need anything? Just ask.
It isn't my favorite customer.